Has to do is teacher students can now feel like they don't have to worry about what's going on. This makes recess time a much more enjoyable time for everyone. Our class is truly a very active meeting class, so I think it's very important that our kids after their class as much as possible. Now, handing it off to the Governor School Principal, Dr. Albert.
All right, good evening, Jazz. Good evening, Jazz.
Good evening.
Much better, I like it. All right. Students, I've had the remarkable privilege of getting to know all of you over the past year. It's really an honor to stand here tonight as part of your 8th grade salute as you prepare for the next 4 years of your lives and even the years after that. Now, as you know, even from the video, our school is celebrating its 25th birthday, so to speak. And since the year 1999, 24 previous classes of 8th graders have come from GMS. However, this year, 2023-2024, this is and will always be entirely yours. In a few short minutes, you will soon have a formal place as part of Thomasburg Middle School's history. While each of you bear the formal distinction of a GMS alum, you have always been and will forever be more comfortably known as a Grover Jack. Beyond the school books and Chromebooks, your middle school experience has worked to communicate a message of understanding the world as well as finding your place in that world. Your education itself can't be a few simple points of content knowledge and send you on your way. It has to be about the experiences of life, ultimately to understand the way beyond the subject matter, greater ideals of things like hope, faith, trust, and love. As you go, I ask you a few things. I ask you to find ways to avoid moral compromises, the ethical roundings that do exist in our world. When you're younger, it starts out as I didn't complete the homework assignment because my computer doesn't work. I had no internet connection, or even if you want to go old school, the dog ate my homework. My parents made this with the earlier days. At least I did. They start early and they can lead to things that are much more complicated as life itself becomes much more complicated. I ask all of you to have the courage to stand up for what is right, even if you are standing alone. I ask you to keep your word, understanding that money and materials are simply things that are passed from person to person over time, but your word, your sense of honor, will be the most valuable thing that represents who each of you are for the entirety of your lives. I ask you to be willing to present a true face to the world and perhaps even more importantly, a true face to yourselves. Finally, I also ask you to show a little kindness, as has been mentioned earlier, a little love, and be willing to take care of other people as well as yourselves. We all recognize that the world is much bigger than Grover Middle School, it's much bigger than WWP. It's a very complicated and difficult place. The truth is that in the end, none of us win unless all of us win. It's up to you to make sure that happens by taking care of yourselves and one another. Now, the question that came up at the 8th grade dance on Friday night, which I alluded to at the 8th grade awards yesterday, was, Dr. Dahl, are we the best 8th grade class you have ever had? I kept you in suspense. But I can tell you truthfully, in all of my travels across multiple school districts in over 18 years, yes, you are Now, on that note, I wish all of you the best in your journeys, and I only ask that you share your travels, your experiences with teachers and staff from GMS. We do currently, and I'm certain we will always think of you often. You are important to us, and we would love to hear from you. That is the best thing that you can give to your teachers as you move on. So please keep that in mind, not just when you're in high school, but keep that in mind as you grow into adulthood. The experiences that you have are important to us. So, on that note, as well, are you ready to make all of this official? Are you ready to make all of this official? Are you sure? You're going to come back next year. All right. Let's do this. If Principal Sincata, if you would please join me at the podium at this time, and if the Berber class of 2024 in unison would please rise. Principal Sincata, in all of my time as an educator, I have seen many outstanding young people cross my path over the years. This group of 8th graders have proven to be an exceptional group of students, and I have been extremely fortunate to have had the chance to work with them this year. They are tremendously bright, committed, insightful, and resilient young people who I am certain will go on to impact our world in many positive and productive ways. To that end, by the power vested in me by the state of New Jersey and the West Windsor-Plainsboro Regional School District, by witness of our Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Lee McDonald, who was with us this evening, I can certify that these students before you have met these students before you, known in local circles as the Grovalia Alfindum, have met the requirements for promotion to high school as identified by the New Jersey Department of Education, as well as the West Windsor-Plainsboro Board of Education. And with that, I do hereby and proudly offer to you for the first time publicly the Thomas R. Berber Middle School Class of 2024.
Good evening to all of our distinguished guests this evening, and most importantly, good evening to our future pirates. We celebrate you here in High School South tonight because we want you to see your future. You can see the new classrooms and offices from the outside additions, yet when you enter, you know where you are. You are within the spaces that have been creating connections for 50 years. You are the new pirates of High School South, and you are surrounded by the pirate pride and spirit of old. When you come to High School South, I encourage you to get involved outside the classroom. Whether it be music, art, computers, athletics, debate, dance, community service, student government, or a variety of other activities, some of which you will create. You will find a place where you can connect and create new connections with others. The energy of South keeps moving forward through these moments where we come together as one small group, one class, and one school. You will hear a lot of talk about legacy at South. Think of that legacy as you pass by the original building walls and know that you are part of the present and you will build the future of High School South. I look forward. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome your 9th grade class president, John